This next bout is a mixed martial arts contest. Fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 256 pounds. He stands 5 feet 11 inches. Out of Chicago, Illinois, Nicholas Williams. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 259.6 pounds. Fighting out of Springfield, Illinois, Kevin Arnold. Your referee for this contest is Zach Tybris.
No touch of gloves.
Both of these guys very big here. Williams in the blue tape, Arnold in the red. Arnold here looking for that takedown. Williams having none of it, trying to hold him in the corner here.
Good takedown defense by Williams.
Now, both of these guys have had considerable time off. Nicholas Williams has spent a year off for a knee injury. Kevin Arnold has been 4 years out of the cage. Adam, how do you feel about the idea of cage rust?
Well, you know, it's definitely a real thing. You know, timing, just how comfortable are you in that situation. But some people do, you know, they get right back into the swing of things very quickly.
Oh, Arnold on top.
Kevin doing a great job, and he's in mount.
Starting to drop some bombs. Williams trying to survive.
Still plenty of time here. Kevin needs to make these shots count.
Referee Zach Tybris right on top of the action. Kevin Arnold in the white trunks. Nicholas Williams in the black. Arnold is just dropping bombs from this top position. Williams is trying to control those wrists here, slow down the punches coming.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. You know,
trying to get his back to the cage, trying to oompa up there a bit.
Trying to mitigate the damage here.
Oh, big one there, though, out of Arnold.
Kevin's just he's in the dominant position. He can take his time here.
Oh, looking for an armbar. Nope, just going to sit and beat on him. Williams has almost either got to try to get off that hit or try to slip out the back from this position. Arnold's very high in that mount.
Yeah, which is what he wants. You want to be in a high mount where you're sitting on the chest. It makes it real hard for that bottom person to move. As you can see, it looks like Kevin slid his left knee or shin over the arm. Try to help control. He's in a dominant position, but the issue is it doesn't look like he has a ton in the gas tank where he's able to.
Right. Because we are down to 30 seconds remaining here.
You know, Williams doing a good job.
Yeah, he's still fighting back.
Yeah, he's not taking any, real crazy damage. He's losing the round, but he's not getting, hit to a point to where it's like, oh man, we have to stop this fight. Looks like Kevin's gonna try to transition to an armbar. Decides not to go for the armbar, tries to just keep the back.
And that,
he's sliding off,
it worked
though.
Actually quite well there for Williams to get out of that position. So let's talk about the potential of a 10-8 round.
He had him mounted, but he didn't do any considerable damage. I don't know if he, even though he was in a very dominant position, I don't know if we can call that a 10-8 round.
Okay. A 10-8 round is when you show total domination.
Well, it's usually accompanied by a lot of damage.
Oh my goodness! Kevin Arnold is limping back to the stool.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe he rolled his ankle, in the scramble or what. I'm sure he's tired. It looks like he's kind of really slumping over there.
Absolutely.
Might have a bit of an adrenaline dump. Williams, on the other hand, while he was mounted, he seems very relaxed here.
They're calling in the doctor.
Yeah, he might be complaining about his knee or his ankle. He might not have anything left in the tank. Once that adrenaline wears off.
And that was a very dominant first round for him.
Yeah, once that adrenaline wears off, though, you're kind of feeling everything.
Absolutely.
And that might have just happened a little bit quicker for him.
Let's see, will Kevin Arnold answer this?
That's
No,
it.
referee Zach Tybris weighs it off. Kevin Arnold cannot return.
He's holding his knee. I think maybe he hurt his knee. Of course, Williams doesn't want to win this way.
Getting word here, referee stoppage due to the knee injury there. Our doctors are going to check it out here. Nicholas Williams will be given the win here.
Not the way any fighter wants to win. You never want to see a fighter get hurt in there.
Absolutely, but it does happen on occasion.
Yes, it does. It's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, but let's send this one up to the cage to, well, me.
To you.
All right, here we go.
Jeremy getting the steps in today.
Your referee, Zach Tybris, has called a stop to this contest as Kevin Arnold is not able to answer the bell. Your winner via doctor stoppage due to knee injury, Nicholas Williams.
Not the way you wanted to win. You never like to win by injury. Maybe these two will run it back.